Hello students, welcome back to my channel No Social Science. I hope all are safe and healthy. In this video, we are going to learn 9th standard history, second lesson, ancient civilization. Already we have learned Egyptian civilization and Mesopotamian civilization in part 1 and part 2. Now we are going to learn Chinese civilization part 3. Let's start. Chinese civilization originated near two rivers in China. One is known as Honghe or Yellow River and other one is Yangtze River. It is known as Sorrow of China because it often changes its course and causes frequent flood. Evidence for the prehistoric Peking man and Yamno man exists in China between 700,000 BP to 200,000 BP. Neolithic communities lived in China between 4500 BP to 3750 BC. China had many city-states. These states become a part of empire. Let's see polity and emperor. Shi Hongdi founded the Qin dynasty. The emperor had the title Son of Heaven. Qin means Qin and Qin Shi Hong means first emperor. He is considered to be the first emperor of China. The period between 221 and 206 BC is known as the imperial era in China. He conquered other states in 221 BC and remained the emperor till 212 BC. He defeated feudal lords and established a stronger empire and credited with unifying China. He constructed the Great Wall of China to protect the kingdom from the invading nomadic people. The Han Empire period is 206 to 220 AD. During this period, the written history of empire was available in China. The greatest of Han Emperor Wu Ti or An Hu the Great period is 141 to 87 BC. He expanded the kingdom and made many facilities to the people including irrigation tank. He sent Zhang Quan as emissary to the west in 138 BC to open the Silk Road in 130 BC to encourage the trade activities. China got more benefited by this trade route. Chinese silk was liked by Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Some of the silk reached Rome through Tamilagam. Next, the Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army refers to the collection of terracotta warrior images found in China. It depicts the armies of the king Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. They were buried with the king in 210 to 209 BC. They are found at the northern foot of the Lishan mountain, 35 km northeast of Xi'an, Shanxi province, as part of Mausoleum Tomb of the King. Next, philosophy and literature. Chinese poet and philosophers such as Lao Tse, Confucius, Mo Ti, Tuo Qin contributed the development of Chinese civilization. Next, Sun Tzu wrote a book based on military strategies called Art of War. The Spring and Autumn Annuals is the official chronicle of that time. The Emperor Canons of Medicine was a book written on medicine. It was codified during the time of Han Dynasty. Let's see Lu Tse, the philosopher. His period was 604 to 521 BC. Was a master archive keeper of Chu. He was the founder of Taoism. He argued desire is the root cause of all evils. The next philosopher was Confucius. His period was 551 to 497 BC. Was famous among the Chinese philosophers. He was a political reformer. His name Kong means the master. He insists on cultivation of one's own personal life. He said, if personal life is cultivated, family life is regulated. Once family life is regulated, national life is regulated. Next is Mencius. Mencius period was 372 to 497 BC, was another well-known Chinese philosopher. He traveled throughout China, offered his advice to the ruler. A key belief of his was that humans are basically good, but that this quality requires cultivation and the right environment to flourish. He also thought that rulers must justify their position of power by acting kind towards their subjects, and in this sense they are subordinate to the people. Next, let's see Chinese script. Chinese developed a writing system from an early time. Initially it was pictographic system, later it was converted into symbol form. Till that, I hope you would have understood. Let's see contribution of the Chinese civilization. Writing system was improved, invention of paper, opening of Silk Road, invention of gunpowder. With this, I hope you would have understood Chinese civilization. If you have any doubt, kindly comment below, give a like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. All the best.